Hey guys, Catherine here. It's February 11th and I'm going to show you how to make another charm for Valentine's Day. Today I'd like to make a charm for my grandmother, and I know I just said yesterday that I was going to make a charm for my grandmother, but guess what? I have two grandmothers. And the grandmother that I would like to make a charm for today is my paternal grandmother, and for her I would like to make a bright pink ribbon tied into a bow. So to do that, I have rolled out a bit of bright pink, just to the width of a popsicle stick, and now I am cutting it into strips, also to the width of a popsicle stick, but the width of a popsicle stick sideways. Oh, I suppose I should have said I'd rolled it out to the height of a popsicle stick. Oh well, too late. There we go. So I am cutting it into strips the width of a popsicle stick because I rolled it to the height of a popsicle stick. And there we are. I've got 3 strips. I might not be able to get the ribbon out of this. We shall see. We shall try and see. All right. First thing that I'm going to do is take one side, and it's already got an angle on it, so I think I'm going to just angle it the other direction. There we go. There we go. And then see if I can't lift this without ruining it. I don't know. Sometimes picking things up can be challenging. We shall see. Yes, there we go. Okay. Now this piece is what's going to set the side-to-side width of our bow. So there we go. I will take it and do it right like that. And this will cut in like that and set that aside, and tuck in the top a little bit because I want it to look rounded. Well, and I know that that doesn't make a lot of sense because I'm tucking it in with the sharp edge, but I want it to look rounded and full. Go, and then down the center. Oh, actually, it just occurred to me that 3 pieces will be exactly the right amount. Okay, and then out to the edges. Go. So that gives us one side. And that's a little extra. Cut that off. There we go. And then take the next one and do the same thing. Just right over again. Cut it at an angle and fold it over so that it is hopefully the same length as the previous one, and cut the excess off. There we go. That needs to be tightened up a little bit. And actually, I think I want to use my toothpick to put in those because that gives it a bit more of a rounded shape. Oh yeah, that's much nicer. I like that a lot better. Go. And then pinch together the center a little bit more. And do the same thing on this one. And I will just start off with the toothpick to begin with. Go. Down the center so that it tucks in. And then do it on the opposite side from that one. So down the middle. And then out to the edges. go. And round those up and curve it down a little bit more, and then those will press together. And I will open up the inside a little bit if I can. There we go. And then here's how I'm going to get the ends hanging off of here. I'm going to take this piece and I haven't decided what I want to do with either end yet, but what I am going to do is cut a diamond in the center of it. There we are. And that gives me 2 tails. All right, and then actually, I do know what I want to do with these. I want to cut this at an angle here and cut this at an angle here so that those match up together that way. And the bow, actually that needs to be a much sharper angle. Let's try that. There we go. Sharper angle. Achieved. And set it on there that way. Yeah, that's going to be much nicer. And then those can end right up there. And then they also need a little bit of a tuck. Just to give them that ribbon gathered look. Ooh, oh, that was a nice one. Let's see if I can't replicate that. There we go. And then set that right there. And lift the whole thing up and smooth the back so that it blends in better. Go. And draws it downward just a little bit more and up on these. And then it needs a center. And I could put a pink center on it, but I've got this extra purple and blue over here, and I think what I want to do is roll out a little ball of purple and do purple in the center, because that is just a nice contrast, I think. So I've rolled out a little ball and I've flattened it down just a little bit. There we are. And then I'm going to, actually that might be a little too large. I always estimate too big, because you can always take away more clay. Well, you can always make it smaller anyway. Although, I suppose you can't always make it smaller. There comes a point where it's just too small. But that point has not been achieved. There we go. Alright, and then try that. Yes, that's nice. And then the center is going to draw from one side to the other. There we go. And then right like that. There we have it. And then maybe curl this up a little bit, you know, give it some shape. Lift and around. And there we have it. So this is also going to want an eye pin because we are making charms. That's what we're doing. Oh, that one needs to come out and around a little bit more. Sorry, I just noticed it wasn't the shape that I wanted. Yeah, and then I think that wants to go right down the center as well. So trim it up, and it is much easier to place it with pliers, I have officially decided. You can ask anyone now and they will tell you what I have said, which is that it is easier to place the eye pin with pliers. Go. That does actually end up being too long still, huh? Needs to be trimmed shorter. That's okay. It will be trimmed shorter then. Go. Trick to an eye pin is not making it too short, because when it becomes too short, then it doesn't grip inside the piece anymore. But there we are. A bow charm for Valentine's Day. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I hope you leave a comment telling me how much you liked it, because I don't think my ego is strong enough to take it if you say that you don't. That's a lie. It's cool. Tell me if you don't like it so that I can figure out what it is that you didn't like and I can improve. That is how we learn to be better. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.